Talking World Cup right now with Glenn Davis. He's called several World Cups, and also he's the host of Soccer Matters on ESPN 97.5. I tell you what's so cool to have you in studio. You're going to be with us quite a bit.
Super excited about the World Cup. It's all getting closer, so it's sort of percolating now.
Well, let's talk about the World Cup coverage and what's coming to Houston. Let's get people ready for what's coming, because everything gets kicked off right before June 11th, right, where you have your first matches. But before that, what should we expect?
Yeah, I think more and more the awareness is increasing. I think the excitement is increasing. I did a live radio show last night. People are really pumped for what's coming. And, you know, we have something pretty rare, Nate, in that we have 3 European teams come here. We're used to having teams from, you know, the Mexican national team, Central America, South America, but we've got 3 teams that are in the top 10 in the world, and in the Netherlands, Germany, and Portugal with Cristiano Ronaldo. So the excitement is pretty incredible.
People are going to be so pumped to see Ronaldo, I think, and obviously all of the stars that are coming into town, because we haven't been exposed to anything like this in terms of getting it. And I know this is probably not your area of expertise, but getting a ticket has to be tough.
Tickets are tough to get, and there's a lot of controversy around the ticket pricing, which I think all World Cups bring controversy in some shape or form, whether socially, politically. But, you know, this is a game that was born on the fields. It's a roots game, so the more people that can attend it live, I think the better. People will attend it live, but I also think there's going to be a lot of watch parties all over town. There's going to be the Fan Fest, and then people will create their own environments at home. So there's going to be a lot of ways to enjoy this World Cup.
All right, get us ready for the group stages. Gets underway June 11th. U.S. plays Paraguay, I'm sorry. And then you've got June 12th, Group D, Mexico, South Africa. They kick off things on June 11th.
Yeah, so that June 11th is a historic match, because Mexico's the only country that has hosted 3 opening games and 3 World Cups. Now that's legendary. That's at Azteca Stadium. It's got all kinds of history and lore. It reeks out of the stadium walls and that place what's happened in that stadium. So that's a big deal. And then we got our first one here with Germany and Curacao, so we get one of the greatest World Cup teams of all time, the German national team, coming here.
What do you think about that matchup?
I think it's an interesting one, because it exemplifies the expansion of a 48-team tournament. We're going from 32 to 48, which is a lot. But it has allowed teams like Curacao, which is a Dutch territory and a Dutch country, they speak Dutch. So their story is a great one to get here from the Caribbean, and, you know, supposedly there's 4,000 or 5,000 people from Curacao coming to Houston for that. And then, you know, to have your World Cup debut against a superpower like Germany in the world of soccer and that soccer culture, it's pretty intense.
You'll have to speak Dutch for us at some point.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I got to ask you this. U.S., how strong is the U.S. going into this?
A lot of questions around the U.S. national team. There's a core players from Europe that have experience from being in a prior World Cup. There are some injuries that are a real concern that we have to keep an eye on right now. Tyler Adams, I think, is coming back. He played last weekend. Serginho Dest. Without these 2 guys, it's a different U.S. team. I think there's a little circle around the goalkeeping position. But, you know, this is all about momentum, short tournament, confidence, getting a country behind you, and you never know what can happen.
Glenn Davis of 97.5 ESPN Soccer Matters also has called several World Cups on television, and I tell you what, this guy is amazing. Will be joining us throughout the term of the coverage, guys. Thank you for joining us.
Always, Nate.
All right, we'll see you tonight.